I guess I really haven't done anything like this before. I've done streams in the past, but I wanted to do a little bit of a pre-recorded, I guess, tail end of a let's play of Kingsway here because I wanted to show off the Sky Eater boss fight, but I didn't just want to do a commentary-less video because I feel like there's some stuff I would like to explain. So I guess I'm going to be doing that. Um, I guess what I'll do is I'm going to explain my character, my class, my build, and my strategies, and we're going to get on with it. Um, First off, I'm using a custom character portrait of a swinub here. The character's name is Bob. This is a nice reference to one of my girlfriends. Um, I'm going to be eating an Eldritch today in her honor. Okay, so Beastkin, they are a fairly strong class. They start with high strength and vitality, decent intellect, and decent agility, but they have a slightly lower end on this morality scale here. They start about this orange area here. Um, you'll see how that kind of comes into play shortly. Um, my skills, I've got the basic attack and the basic block. Everybody has that. Um, Evil Eye, I'll be using quite a bit. Start of every battle. It is 2 magic cost. It permanently weakens the target enemy, causing them to take 5 more damage from every attack. So every single time I hit, it's gonna deal 5 more damage, which, it adds up. Even though I'm doing 40 to 50 damage a hit, you know, it stacks up after a while. I've got strong attack, which I'm not really going to use that often because I didn't really level it up much. I had other more important things. It's a slightly slower attack that deals 150% of the max damage, and briefly stuns the target. And it gets stronger the more you do it. It started off at 120. Wait, no, there's a strong attack 1. Never mind. I just kind of have it there because it's better than most of these other things. Although, I might switch to poison. That would probably be better on the bosses. I'm gonna switch to poison there. I've got Rush 5, which is do 80% of max weapon damage to all enemies, which is pretty useful if there's multiple enemies on the screen, which are usually hard to deal with. Um, I've got some passives. Critical Focus increases my critical chance 16%. Vigilance, my first 2 attacks in a battle are 40% faster. Clairvoyance just makes me see a little bit farther on this map screen. Grow gives me 3 extra max health and 1 increased max damage. Critical Stun stuns an enemy whenever I inflict a critical hit. Keen, I gain an extra stat point every time I level, which has helped me build my character up some. I have Sword Mastery 3, which increases my damage slightly when wielding a sword, which I am. I have Teleport, which I can right click and teleport to a node instead of walking there. There's a chance you encounter an enemy as you're walking along the path, so if you teleport there, you don't have to encounter one. It just costs 5 mana. Um, Enchant item I haven't really used, but it exists. All my items were already enchanted when I got it. Magic Leech, it's got a little star, comes from my helmet. I gain 1 magic point every time I attack an enemy. Then I've just got some other garbage that I don't really use because I just read every skill book I find. As for armor, I've got Falront's Helm, one of the guardians from earlier in the game. I guess I should specify this is going to be very spoiler heavy if you care about Kingsway spoilers, so probably don't watch this if you care about that. But otherwise, I guess keep on watching. This gives me a skill Magic Leech. I talked about that earlier. some intelligence, some strength, plus 25% critical damage, which is good because I'm doing a fairly crit heavy build. I've got 200% critical damage in total and 29% chance to crit, which is good. Plus 20% damage to bosses. Guild special armor, plus 2 to all stats, and plus 2 damage reflected, which is pretty decent. Every time I get hit, it reflects a little bit of damage. I'm not sure if that might just mean it reflects 2 damage every time I get hit, because sometimes it says a percentage. I got a couple of rings. Not the best rings, but they're decent. Plus 3 intellect, plus 4 agility. Intellect, strength, you do stronger attacks. Vitality, you have more health. Intellect, you have more magic. And agility, you attack faster. This is plus strength and plus some critical chance, which is good. Got these dark boots of wealth. 8 agility, plus 16% gold vine, plus 5 move speed, which makes you move a little faster on here because time is a factor. It's not 10:39 p.m. here in real life. It's in the game. Time progresses as you move outside of the dungeons. And then plus 7% lifesteal, which it's not really good with just 7% lifesteal. But, you know, I get 1 or 2 health here and there. This is my current trinket item. More battle experience, but I attract undead. Like, skeletons all the time. Just skeletons everywhere. But it's helped me level up quicker. And then I've got this orb. Mighty Orb of Stone. Gives me plus 8 strength, plus 5% damage protection, and then plus 10 damage. It just adds 10 to my minimum and maximum damage here, which is really good. And then I've got the Dark Sword. This is a unique weapon that you get from one of the quests. It says it has unknown power. This started off at, I think, 5-6. And as you kill enemies with it, it says your dark sword grows heavier, and the weight does actually go up. This is really, really heavy for a weapon. And now it's at 15-18. So it's really good. And then that's further modified higher by my sword mastery level. I've got a very shitty small monitor resolution, so I'm playing in authentic 90s mode right now. Got not a lot of space for windows, so I have to layer them like this. Got a bag full of potions here. Some scrolls, like scrolls of poison and heal. Burn, some potions of cure all, which would heal me full and get rid of any status effects. Few skulls. Yeah, I've been collecting skulls. A bunch of attack potions. I don't think I'll really need that many. Some junk. I actually forgot one skill. It's a passive skill right here. Iron Stomach 5. Instead of discarding an item, I consume it, and it restores 18 health. Which is, you know, it's decent. You know, if your bags are full and you get an item you don't need, you can eat it for some health. Or you may have noticed all these down here. That's these messages. I've found out that you can just right click consume. It'll ask you if you want to consume it. Do it again, stack them somewhere, and then you can click OK really fast and just eat them all at once. So I'm going to be probably utilizing that if my health gets low. I've got this snack bag here, just all this stuff ready to be consumed. And then I'll probably set this up real quick after this fight. If I set it all up now, my game would actually start to lag because of so many windows being open. I'm not going to do that. I guess that's all I really have to explain before I start the fight. Let me turn the audio back up. It's been on silent. And we will get started. Got some nice background music set. I usually put the music off, but I wanted to play it for the boss fight. So I'll walk there. You approach the king's throne. The king sits stiff and frail. He looks at you and lets out a short sigh. The knight next to him, in full armor, speaks for him. You have proven yourself to be the strongest outsider. If you believe you are stalwarts enough to fulfill the prophecy, then show me your power. Okay, so this is the King's Royal Guard. He's a pretty tough fighter. He stuns you when he hits, which is pretty annoying. Kind of locks you into the block for a while. I don't actually know if there's a way to get past that. You just kind of have to be ready for it. I should have used that poison earlier. I'm getting kind of low on health, especially since I keep eating these shots. But I've got him down to the very end. There we go. He's dead. I'm down to about half health now. But I can heal up. He drops a crescent potion, which we can use to get our stat point. Full heal potion, which is nice. Put it in here, I guess. And the royal disc. I'm interested to see how good this one is. Reputation is power. I played a run the other night and I figured out what that means exactly. Your morality system here, if you're all the way in the red, it's going to do 0 damage to 0 damage and have no stat bonuses. But since I'm fairly in the green, it's doing 11, 12 and gives me +3 and everything. It's still not nearly as good as my dark sword. This is a disc spear, so I would need spear mastery to get extra damage in it. I don't actually even have enough space in any of my bags to de-equip my sword right now because it's 11 weight. But I would do severely less damage even with the plus strength and plus vitality and everything. So I'm just gonna eat this in front of the king. I'm actually going to turn the music down just a little bit. Okay. The King's Guard collapses. There might be hope after all. A layer of dust falls from the king as he lifts himself from his throne. Using a large staff to hold himself up, the king mutters an incantation and looks to his side. A portal opens beside him with a flash of light and dark aura. The king sits back down on the throne and points towards the portal. He says nothing. In front of you is a blue portal. As you approach, the king speaks. This portal will take you inside the body of the Sky Eater. I only have the power to send one person through, so it is up to you now. Find a way to destroy the Sky Eater from inside. Let's enter that portal. Okay, now we're in the Sky Eater's body, and I'm actually going to change the music up. Something a little more ominous. Oop. Don't have the space for this, so I'm just going to eat it. There we go. An antidote's good to keep around just in case I get poisoned by something. That arrow could have poisoned me. You saw that arrow came and I had to click avoid as it was moving. That's one of the mechanics of this game. I really like it. So I'm inside the Sky Eater's body right now. Nope. There's one of the skeletons that spawned from my Bell of the Dead. I'm going to be swapping that out in a while, but not until the final boss fight. I might actually level up one more time before I get there. Oh boy. We're starting to see these unknown beasts that spawn in the Sky Eater. Probably had time for an attack there. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with, but they're pretty freaky looking. I actually know if they... I don't think they drop anything, so I should just stop looking in them. Yeah, skeleton spawns basically every single time I hit a node here. Skeletons still drop stuff, so I have snacks to eat. Name body. Location alien. Ooh, split path. Keep going this way. Got another of the same unknown beast. Another skeleton. Sometimes I don't quite click properly. It doesn't go through. Most of the time it does, though. If I wanted to... Ooh. An odd warrior. Oh. Okay, that's good. I got a crit, so I could still block that. Another one of these weird dogs. It's gonna be fairly straightforward right up until the Sky Eater fight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't drop anything. I mostly just check out of habit. I might just teleport through here pretty soon, because I've only done this part of the game once. It's been a long time. Oh, a skeleton knight. At least there's a change of pace in the skeletons I get. I've only done it once before now. It was a long time ago, like a couple years at least. But I recently got back into the game. I'm pretty sure there's just nothing but those strange aliens for the rest of the way. So I'm gonna go along the path, but I'm gonna start teleporting just to move faster. Yeah, I'm probably gonna skip spots. I was gonna go along the path, get more skeletons, slowly heal up by eating their skulls and life stealing, but really no reason to. Oop. Well, kind of fudged that up, but okay, it's a good thing I brought keys. I didn't think I would need them, actually. Bring whatever that's all I can carry. I'll eat the rest. I don't even need to look at it. I know my sword's better. 3 snacks. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh god, that's weird. I forgot to do Evil Eye. Yeah, sometimes I don't block quite in time. There is an enormous heart-like organ. It beats so heavily you can feel the area around you change shape and the air rush back and forth. Destroying this will surely destroy the Sky Eater. With great force, you manage to pierce the flesh of the heart. There is no blood, but instead a rush of fresh air. Its beating slows, and a lump on the side opens to reveal an eye twice the size of your head. Let's talk to it. You feel your mind connect to the cosmos as you try to communicate with the alien. This might actually be possible because there's these things you can get from the high priests in some dungeons. They're like churches. You get a Sky Eater feather, and it says you feel slightly connected with the cosmos, you feel more connected with the cosmos, and you feel completely connected with the cosmos when you've had 3 of them. So I might actually be able to communicate with Sky Eater because of that. Let me get a drink. And let's continue. Words fill your head. Feel the thoughts of the Sky Eater. You sense a mutual desire for peace. You know now, as the Sky Eater travels the cosmos, it occasionally invades worlds for air. It is unaware of the disasters it causes, but agrees never to approach your world again. Well, this is interesting. I was gonna fight it and kill it, but I might just be able to let it leave here. I'm gonna attack it still. Oh lord. Now see, this is why I have Rush. I knew that this would be a multi-part boss fight. Honestly, kind of invalidates the whole thing. Of course there's no loot in there. You attack the heart and it fights back. Not very hard. I just barely got through that with my magic reserves. The heart stops completely. There's a perfect stillness for a moment. The room around you begins to shrink. And the air is sucked out from every direction. I'm going to quickly, just in case, swap out my item. I now have the Accursed Pledge Rune, which doubles my magic points and halves my health points. Oh, nope, I want to use it. There we go. Escape. Try to escape, but the passages quickly become too small. The air is gone. You lose consciousness. Oh. It's the end, I think. You died. Name: Bob the Martyr. Level 22 Beastkin. Killed saving the world. Time: 1 day, 15 hours, 39 minutes, and 1 second. Gems earned: 231. Press escape to reset. Adventurers died. Do you want to bury them? Now here's an interesting part of it. You can bury an adventurer and you will get a memento, which you can choose as a starting item for your next run. I want to do this dark sword. I want to see if I can get a super beefy dark sword going. I didn't expect that to be quite so easy. I guess my build was really, really well defined for fighting the Sky Eater's heart. I kind of wish I had let it go away now, because I want to see what that was like, but I guess there's always next time. And I'll probably record that one again. I would do the whole run, but I play this kind of slowly and it takes me like 3 or 4 hours to play through a whole game. But yeah, maybe I can re-record the Demon King ending and record the yeah, this was, I killed the Demon King and used his power to kill the Sky Eater one-on-one without that heart fight. This, I killed the Demon King and took his power for the under, and you know what? I'll just, I'll just re-record that later. For now though, I think that's gonna be all. Um, been recording for a decent amount of time, 25 minutes. Did go a little bit longer than I expected, but I think this was nice. I like doing this. Let's try and do it more often. My internet here isn't really good enough to do streams, so I might do some Let's Plays when I have the time and the house to myself. I guess see y'all later.